It's about time we gave Notre Dame some love on this channel. After finishing number 11 in the 2024 recruiting class, Marcus Freeman and his staff at Notre Dame are off to a hot start in 2025. The Irish already have 17 commitments. They have more pledges than any other program. For context, Clemson, they have 11. That's the next highest commit class in the top 5. Now, as I said, Notre Dame does rank in the top 5 of the On3 industry team rankings, and the Irish's top-rated commitment, it's Deuce Knight, the quarterback from Mississippi, the 40th best player overall, and the 5th-ranked quarterback in the country in 2025. Knight is Freeman's only top 50 commitment currently, and we're going to talk more about him in a minute because on Monday, he was on this channel with Phillip Dukes. It's the 5-star flex. Have you guys seen it yet? I want to hit on a few moments from that interview, so we'll get to Knight here in a minute. After Knight, though, on the offensive side of the ball, 4-star offensive tackle Owen Strebig. He is the Irish's highest-rated commitment after Deuce Knight. And Owen is a monster, exactly what you expect to see on that Notre Dame offensive front because he goes 6'7", 295 pounds from the state of Wisconsin, owns the 12th ranked offensive tackle in the country and the 125th best player overall. Now let's flip over to the defensive side of the ball for a minute where you got safety Ivan Taylor is the top rated defensive commitment. Now he comes from Winter Gardens, Florida. And I like what Notre Dame's doing here. You go to Wisconsin to find your best offensive lineman. You go to Florida and you pull a top 100 DB. Taylor goes 6'170". He's the number 6th ranked safety in America and the number 73rd best player overall in the 2025 cycle. He's got elite testing numbers, moves fluid, smooth. He has excellent burst while the ball is in the air. And Taylor picked Notre Dame over in-state offers from FSU, UF, and Miami. Tennessee was involved in this one as well. Taylor committed to the Irish, though, on December 1st, 2023. All right. Now, as I said, we're going to get to Deuce Knight now. The lefty from Lucedale, Mississippi, he committed 5 months ago on September 18th, 2023, and at 6'4.5", 200 pounds, Knight has NFL measurables and the athleticism to make him one of the most coveted passers in this class. Now, Knight participated over the weekend in the Under Armour camp in Georgia. He did some press, so there's been a lot of articles out there this week. He also sat down, like I said, with Phillip Dukes on Monday for an exclusive one-on-one. I'll link the full interview in the description below. Anyway, let's take a look at a few clips from that show, and I'm going to break it down.
We need you to have this thing started, you feel me? So it's like Coach Freeman, I'm talking to Coach Freeman like almost every day. Like he really emphasized recruiting me. Like I'm on the phone with this man. He on vacation with his family in Hawaii, and he on FaceTime with me.
All right. So we know Deuce Knight and Freeman have a great relationship. Freeman also has a great relationship with his family, but they talk a lot. I don't know if that's healthy for his relationship with his wife, but it's definitely healthy to keep Deuce Knight committed to Notre Dame, and you can tell that they are continuing to build this relationship, so that's a good thing. Love what I'm hearing about Deuce Knight and his commitment to Notre Dame. He's definitely saying all the right things, but then he goes on to talk about some other programs, so let's roll that.
Sure. I talk to somebody from Ole Miss staff at least every day. You know, me being a Mississippi guy, that's the thing that they harp on. Like, hey, you could really stay home, put on big for your state, play under one of the best offensive-minded head coaches in Coach Kiffin. You know, he a quarterback guru type, and then you know it's just more people gonna come out. Like me being a Mississippi homegrown guy.
That's expected. I mean, I see what Coach Kiffin's doing, but the surprising thing, I guess, is that they talk every day. That's a lot of talking if you're committed to Notre Dame to talk to Ole Miss, the program in-state. Now, Ole Miss is obviously playing up location, be the guy in-state, all that kind of stuff. That's pretty much what I would expect Ole Miss to try to sell him on. Let's see what he has to say about Alabama. I'm not too concerned about Ole Miss at this point, even though they are the in-state team. Let's see what he has to say about Alabama.
My brother, you know, he played for Indiana back in 2019 under the head coach, Coach DeBoer. So, you know, I know him real well. He know me real well. He been seeing my face since I've been in 7th or 8th grade. So, you know, and you know they just had a lefty quarterback, Michael Penix, just like me. we're around the same size. So, they always tell me I could come in and do the same things. Like, they see so much similarity between me and Michael.
All right. So DeBoer is comparing to Michael Penix. Very smart. Go watch the tape. Go see what Michael Penix did in my offense. I like that. I am a little surprised that during NFL draft prep that Michael Penix is reaching out to Deuce Knight. I mean, hey, that's great. He must have a really good relationship with Kalen DeBoer if he's going to throw in that kind of favor at this point in his kind of development of his career. So Alabama, that kind of stands out to me a little bit. We'll talk more about it. Let's see what he has to say next about South Carolina.
Their offensive coordinator, Coach Dow Loggins, he spent 17 years in the NFL. And so that's a thing that I hear a lot from him. Like he gonna have you ready. Like Spencer Rattler, he was at the Senior Bowl the other day, and he won Senior Bowl MVP. And like I see it on Twitter all the time, like that they believe Spencer is like his mind is the most NFL ready, and the way he go about things on the board and things like that. And so as a coach, that looks good on you too.
So we see South Carolina, they're involved, they're recruiting him, they're trying to sell him on Spencer Rattler, sell him on the dream South Carolina. I don't think it's going to work, but good effort there. Now he also is talking to Coach Prime, and I think this could get interesting. Let's see what he has to say about Colorado.
That's a new offer for me. I've been getting to know the staff for the past 2 weeks, and they've been coming on me hard. They try to tell me they're trying to make up lost ground because I'm committed to Notre Dame already. And they just offered me 2 weeks ago. So, but their message to me is just like they feel like me and Shadur, we got a lot of similarities, and you want to go somewhere like where you can see yourself playing. Like I can see myself in Shadur. You feel me? Right. Like they say just watching my tape and then watching Shadur's tape, we just kind of calm back there in the pocket. It really looks like we're not really. It really looks like we're not trying, but deep down we know we are really trying. But that's just the calmness and then how easy you make the game look.
I see the similarities there between Shador and Deuce Knight. Colorado definitely trying to make up ground. I didn't realize that they just offered him 2 weeks ago, so they're the new team in this race. We're gonna break this down. So you guys can go watch this video if you want. It'll be in the description below. You can watch the full thing. But I think Deuce Knight, the 4-star quarterback out of Mississippi, he's saying all the right things right now. No visit set. He hasn't set foot on another campus since his commitment to Notre Dame. Marcus Freeman does make a big deal out of that now. He doesn't like his commitments taking visits. They've actually dropped some guys because of it. He's fairly strict on this rule. So I think we got to see what happens here. I think it's interesting that Michael Penix spoke to him. DeBoer has shown that he can develop a left-handed quarterback. Deuce Knight is a left-handed quarterback, and not everybody likes left-handed quarterbacks. DeBoer embraces that, but Notre Dame does as well. So we got to see. Notre Dame has done a great job with mom. I think if you're going to flip Deuce Knight, you got to flip his mom as well. Right now, though, it looks like he's pretty set. I would say he's pretty set with his commitment to Notre Dame. You guys let me know, comment section below. What do you guys think? Right now, I think the point that we're going to watch is until he shows up somewhere else, then I don't think he would be considered a strong commitment to Notre Dame. Right now, he's still recruiting other guys. He does a great job on social media recruiting for Notre Dame as well. He's sort of like the bell cow. I know last year, if you followed this channel, we talked a lot about DJ Lagway. DJ Lagway, I thought, was the best recruiter in the country. Deuce Knight, maybe not the best right now in the country, but he does a great job. And I do think right now he's the bell cow for that Notre Dame class. But how long are you going to talk to Alabama every day? Every day? Like you're really talking to Ole Miss every day? You're going to talk to them every day of the week and then not go for a visit. See, I think that the more that you talk, you kind of leave that door open. Hey, if I'm going to talk to them every day, then you'd probably be interested in seeing them in person. Maybe you'd be seeing them in person coaching at a game, make a visit for a game. But like I said, Freeman has this strict policy on commits taking visits. He doesn't like it unless you're going to only visit Notre Dame. So I think that's where this recruitment starts to get interesting. I don't think obviously we're not at that point yet. Deuce Knight doesn't have any other visits scheduled to Ole Miss, Colorado, or Alabama. But if he's talking to them nearly every day, How could a visit not get brought up during these conversations? So what do you guys think? Does Deuce Knight not end up taking any visits, solidifies his commitment to Notre Dame, and everybody just ends up happy? Or do you think this thing gets dicey down the stretch? Does he take a couple visits? Does DeBoer get him on campus? Does he take any official visits? I know it's still early in the cycle. We got a long way to go. Deuce Knight, though, right now, solidly committed to Notre Dame. They have the number 5 class in the country, doing really well right now. So let me know what you guys think. Comment section below. How does this class wrap up? Does Deuce Knight stick? Let me know. Thank you for watching this video. And if you enjoyed that, go check out the hundreds of videos that we have on this channel. And also, do me a favor, hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel.